What's up, guys? It's Nightmare, as you can see. Today we are going to be playing Blade and Sorcery, Crystal Hunt. We're going to be doing Mind Crystal, because Mind Crystal is kind of like the only one that's good. No beard. Let's go with gold. I don't know. Green accents, even though they don't work. Yeah. So, we're probably gonna do the tutorial on maybe one dungeon to start off with. A wreck of a boat, the waters around you. You wake up in the wreck of a boat, the waters around here are dangerous and you barely made it to the island. Days, you nearly forget what brought you here. Searching around the wreck would be a good start. If you are reading this, you made it alive to the island. Congratulations. Head towards the gate inside of the cave. You cannot possibly miss it. If you see it activate, then our contract still stands. Beware, it is not safe around here. The weather around here is unforgiving, and outlaws are constantly looking for more shards, and could be around now. If that around that we're gone. You will find the crystal core promised. We promised you next to the monolith. It should react to you when you place it in one of the receptacles. The locals built a shelter around it. Use it as you wish, but do remember about our deal. The trust we put in your abilities needs to bear its fruits too. Do not underestimate the da. You should have a journal. Instruction to the island, and instruction to the island too. Okay. Well, we can put this in here also. It'll just go straight to the journal. Oh, look, a dead guy. The rusty sea axe. Everything is your defeat your enemies with brutality or precision. Either will do. I think I'm gonna run this playthrough with just straight hands. Oh, no neck breaking. I think you have to have body for that. But yeah. Jumping, so you push your right thumbstick forward up to jump. And to grab, there's a little ball that comes out of your chest. That's your inventory. And you can store things in there. I went with the Mind Crystal because you get telekinesis with it. As you can see, I have cheats turned off. There's no mods downloaded. Yes, there is an in-game mod menu if you want to download mods. If you want to be able to grab people, you need gravity. Just gonna toss her down there. I don't know how to pronounce that. Archaeological journal on the gate island / last day. Looking at the shore already makes me maniacal. I don't know. This may be my last day on the island. There is so much left to translate. So many artifacts I want to take a look at. I can feel rumbling behind the rocks. Who knows what kind of sorcery I could discover there. I wish I could stay a few more months at least, in case I am still going to study. Yeah, in any case, I'm still going to study daggering ruins on my next assignment. I just hope it will be worth the trip through the storm once again. They surely are not letting new recruits rest at the Preservation Society. Almost a month I joined already, and I haven't been given any time off, no matter how exciting the work is. If I am truly being honest with myself, I really need a good rest. So honestly, you don't even have to use that. You can just straight jump over if you hold the button down. So we're just gonna take, if you grab the rope and hold down your trigger, you can just slide down. Mushrooms you can't grab. More enemies. I don't even know what that said.
Here we go.
Oh, weave. Just straight hands. Now let's continue on. Honestly, you can just skip over reading. If you want to skip over the reading, you can. It's not that big a deal. Then who enters these grounds and witness the flame of the Mayak Na reviving in their presence shall honor their ancestors by attempting the Zorik Vamorin. 6 challenge their might, 6 trials to challenge their mind, 1 path to rebirth. Right. I'm gonna cut. I'm just gonna end the recording and then jump right back in so I can actually transfer it to my phone, because it can't go above a certain minute. I think it's like 10 or 20 minutes before, but I don't know how long I've been recording, so it's probably been like 2 minutes. But we're still gonna cut it and then come back so I can actually transfer. I'll be right back. And hey, look at that, we're back. The crowd was cheering for the candidates of the blah 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 blah, all lined up in front of the gate, ready to receive their blessings. When one of them proved to be the blah 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 vessel, time to bring justice, the crowd began chanting the gift of the Sword of Na, and there was hope in all their hearts that the time of the would be upon us soon. Such an exciting time. I believe we have finally found it. Here they are, the doors of the... If my translations are correct, this is the best time in history to be an archaeologist. I am so happy I was accepted in the Preservation Society. This is a dream come true. We already read all that. There's also, if we look in our inventory, there's a thingy, but it's pretty much useless. You can barely grab on. Alright, there's going to be more enemies to come. So we're going to avoid that because there's bees. Dead body. I can't even get any closer. So there's 2 doors. There's one here, and then there's... that's an ominous building. And there's one back here. Oh, there's a note. Welcome to... It seems you have a mutual friend at the Preservation Society. As a favor to all of them, I will be glad to meet you and offer you some guidance on the task that lies before you. When you are settled, take a small boat that is docked at the pier and come meet me at the Baron's Bounty. And it's my store located on a small island nearby. Cheers, the Baron. Alright, now we grab... Okay, so... Oh, a knife. I prefer knives to swords. Let me put that in there for now. We've received it's just one, but even that is a minor miracle. I suppose that since the Queen needs us now, she is willing to return her head at some things, at least more than she usually would. Unfortunately, I've tried to activate the monolith by placing the crystal core in the receptacle, but it did not work. The fact that I lack any ability for sorcery might be the problem. I believe old daggering technologies can also often track one's sorcery potential and react accordingly. I need to find a way to bring a sorcerer here without the suspicion of the Radiant soldiers. If the monolith would work, I wonder if our theory about merging crystal cores would also be tested with it. But I would require a second, different crystal core for such a test. Alright, let's pop this baby in. So you just set it right in there. And let's come out. Now we have a lot. Time slow. We only have one crystal right now, so we can't buy any, I don't think. Yeah, no. But we do have apples. And a torch. So the way to light a torch, get 2 metal things. Or a fireball. Okay, it doesn't want to work. I thought you could do it that way, but I guess not. I think you might be able to use these candles. Yeah. Anything that really has fire. And then over here. By the way, even if you smash these, there's nothing in them. Watch there be something in it this time. No. Alright, Baron's Bounty. So yeah, that map lets you fast travel. And here's this guy. Dagger, Algerian Preservation Society are looking for that's why you do not own this effort. Competing factions all over Arabian are combining the lands to also find the entrances that these factions have set temporary bases. Outposts all across the mainland. In an effort to map out the ruins, your best bet is to find the general ruins is to steal the efforts of others. Retrieve these maps and you may piece together the location of the Lalala ruin. To get yourself started, I have marked the location of an outpost on the map, and as I hear news on the location of an outpost, I will mark them on the map each day. Good luck.
Oh, mate, you're most welcome to
you can hit him.
Alright, that's 1. 2 more strikes and you're out of here. I've been told all about your quest to our mutual friend Athlon, and as a personal favour to him, I'm going to help you get started. If you're the busy type, I won't keep you. I wrote down everything you need to know on that note right over there by the map. Otherwise, easy there. I think I lost the eye. Careful, mate. Easy there. A ramshackle store on the edge of the storm. You don't need to say it. Who shops here, right? Well, you'd be surprised. Careful, mate.
Keep it moving.
Let's just say my customers are... Please don't do that. Alright, that's 1. 2 more
I've
strikes
hit you
and
like
you're
7
out.
times, bro. What do you want?
Hey! Careful, mate.
Keep it moving.
Careful, mate.
So keep it moving.
Careful, mate.
Right. You just keep stopping. Alright, we're just gonna walk ahead of him, see what he has shop wise. Clothes, staff, some rusty stuff. Ooh. Now this I love, because you can just anyway. Is that it? Yep. Oh, and eggs. I got all I need. Let's get going. So 1 run dungeon. then we'll get going. That'll be the end of the video. The next video will be a deism. We'll run another deism. So you can sneak up on them. And you crouch and sneak up. I'm wondering where that other person is. Ah, they saw me. Doesn't my focus, so it's looking pretty fine. You know what, let's get some. Aww. Man, I was gonna kill somebody with the book. Alright, let's look around, see if there's any loot. There's stuff that spawns around. We'll kill somebody with a jug.
Let's see how they handle it.
These doors you can open. If they want to open, that is. And they have loot inside the chests. Sometimes. Oh man. Forgive the urgency of this letter request. Your life is in danger and wishes you dead. Several captains have deserted, several executed. It is madness. I suspect her has fallen under the influence and a great purge has begun, and the guild is no more. I seek safe harbor. Until we meet again, stay safe, my friend. Blah 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 blah.
Huh, we go.
Oh, here we go, lady. Oh. Where's my knife, lady? Where'd my knife go? Man. I really like that knife. It's impossible to pick up a chair by its leg. I'm just that strong. Southern Seas Guild now. New purchase policy by decree from our leader, master of the Southern and Northern Seas, Ramyan. New shard price policy be effective starting today. Minimum purchase quantity of crystal shards is abolished, but any purchase under 5 shards will be now raised to 20 coin per shard. 5 to 10 shard purchase 10 coin. 10 to 100 shards 5 coin. I don't know what that means, but that's okay.
Now what? Let's see how they handle my lady.
Every time. So we have 3 now. We can unlock a upgrade for my base when we get back. Can't see anything. Alright, so yeah, you can swim in this game also. I guess I could have just walked. Okay, let's open this door correctly. There ain't nothing in here. Oh, hi. Her Highness the Royal Battle Axe has been sending her soldiers to the mountains to find entrance to some ancient ruins or something. If it is in the interest of the crown of Eredin to find these entrances, and you can bet that means it contains something valuable, which means it is in our interest too. I want men to begin conforming the lands and mapping out the terrain to find these entrances before the soldiers do. Unless you want an Iridian Knight's blade shoved in your face, I highly recommend not trying to map the terrain during daylight, as the mountains are crawling with soldiers, but we have found a better way. The Iridian scouts are much more efficient at mapping the terrain than us. If opportunities seek to steal maps instead, why work harder when we can work smarter? But either way, do not enter those ruins on your own. Everything in there belongs to the boss. Wonder who the boss is.
My blade.
Oh, perfect. I love these things. Let's see if I can... There we go. Can you stay right side up, bro? Come on. There we go. That'll work. Now we got a punching back. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, I'm gonna cut it again. Saw me. Ooh, leave. I don't know what I expected from that. Continue on. Wow, I'm surprised anything was called it. Ooh, another one. Another one! Not that way. Yes, perfect. Come here. Can you just obey? Oh, my headset's gonna die. We gotta make this quick. No more messing around. Oops. It's fine. I'm good at climbing. Maybe not. Gotta make this quick. More just straight hands. I just gotta... Oh, we're done. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so this is the final room. You get sometimes loot here, and you get loot in here. Sometimes the map also. And then you just gotta pull these and glitch yourself in the ceiling. Hop on the boat. About to return. Let's go. I think we got all the lore and all the money we've got. Tell me in the comments if you think we've gotten more or if I missed anything. We're gonna go over to the Baron's bounty. Fetch my knife back. So if you have something that you own and you drop it in, say, a dungeon or something, it automatically goes back in there, even if you kind of send it in there. They added whips? If you have mods installed and you do a crystal run, they will show up here. Alright, sir.
Good evening, dear.
That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Let's go back home. Anybody else like purple Doritos the best over, like... So, in my opinion, purple and Cool Ranch. Purple's superior. But then it's like Cool Ranch, orange Doritos. But yeah, I think we have enough for another upgrade. Telethrow, telespin, and combat focus. I think we're gonna go with telespin. I didn't mean telespin. I want telethrow. So yeah, if we pick up a chair, and throw them around. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end today's video. Ow! Let's see if I can catch it with my face. Ah. Well, there goes that. Should just be able to go here. Yep. Last try. Last try. Nope, 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 nope. Where'd it go? It fell through the rope again. Get. Last try. There we go. Alright, guys. It's been fun. Nightmare. I'll see you guys later. Peace.